Writing Kings podcast. I'm Richard Lowe, senior writer of The Writing King. Today, we're going to talk about writer's block. I'm sure you've all been affected by writer's block in the past. You know the feeling. You're sitting there writing along, everything's going great, the characters are coming together, your plot's coming together, or your nonfiction book is going great, and then wham, you hit a wall, and you find you can't write. Of course, it's happened to me. I'm sure it's happened to just about every writer in the world. Well, what do you do when you get writer's block? Well, what I do, number one, is I try and schedule my writing in chunks through the day. So rather than trying to write all at once, I write for, maybe 45 minutes at a time. I actually set a timer, and then I take a break. That break is to walk around the block, to go outside, to go on the deck and stare into space, or to even do something else and check my email or something like that. That gets me away from the writing, and I try and make it a physical thing rather than reading or writing something else. It gets me away from my writing, and when I come back, I feel a little bit refreshed, a little bit more able, and that usually handles writer's block so that it doesn't even come up. When writer's block does come up, the first thing I look at is, did I get enough sleep? Am I taking my vitamins and minerals and things during the day? Am I eating right? In other words, are all the basics in? If I didn't get enough sleep, that can drive my writing into the ground. If I didn't eat right over a period of several days, my writing just goes away. So that's another thing to check. Are you doing the basics in your life properly? And then, is there any upset in your life? Are you in the middle of something going on, or are the neighbors upstairs fighting, or are the neighbors next to you having a divorce, or is somebody at work attacking you in a subtle or not so subtle way? Is your job in danger? Are you having a tough time? These things can all lead to writing block because your mind focuses on, of course, the problem that's happening in your life. The thing to do with that is long walks, breathing exercises. Try and put the thing that's going on somewhere else off to the side. If it's solvable, handle the thing that's happening, because problems in your life that keep happening over and over and over again will have writer's block come up over and over and over again. Another problem with writer's block, or that causes writer's block, is staring at the screen for long periods of time. Your screen is at a fixed length from your eyes, and you're staring at it, and you're typing and staring and typing and staring, and this can cause you to get in like almost a hypnotic state, so to speak. And that's why it's important to take breaks through the day. Of course, lack of exercise can cause writer's block, and of course, something you don't know. I'm writing a novel that involves some military terms that I'm not familiar with, so it's turning out to be tough to write because I don't know how these things work. And I have to look them up, and I use Wikipedia a lot to look that stuff up, although I don't recommend Wikipedia for normal research because it tends to be biased and so forth. But for this kind of research, it works great. And fill in the blanks, so then I know that stuff. Or if I've got a plot point that I don't understand or that has not worked out in my mind, that can just make my writing go clunk right up against the wall. So all of these things that you do handle writer's block. And that's an important thing to remember, is writer's block needs to be handled, because if you were working at a, quote, real job, as opposed to working at home, and I use that term humorously because writing is as real of a job as it can get, your boss wouldn't put up with you saying, oh, I don't feel like working today, I'm sorry, I'm not coming in, or I'm just going to sit here and play tiddlywinks or something like that. No, he's going to fire you if you do that. Well, you need to treat your writing the same way. Treat it as your job, and you come there and you do your job, you do your writing. Work, write. Spread it through the day, take little breaks, and make sure that you're doing the right thing as far as your body and your mind are concerned. And that will handle writer's block for the most part. So this is Richard Lowe. I'm the senior editor and owner of The Writing King. Thank you for listening. Click the button down to subscribe to my channel. There'll be a video at least once a week, sometimes daily. And check out my other videos. Thank you for listening. Bye.